Good evening. This is Katie Brummer, and I am here to reflect on what I have learned about my ability to demonstrate the management skills of communication, delegation, and motivation. This course has allowed me to better understand myself as a leader in the workplace. I know now that I prefer a democratic style for leadership and followership. I believe the core to any successful leader is respect for others. Being an active listener and having an open door policy helps to ensure your employees and coworkers feel like they are a part of a team and the decision-making process. I believe using these tools to discover the type of leader and follower your coworkers are is very helpful to understanding how they operate as a person. Miscommunication and tone can lead to an uncomfortable work environment when you are unaware of how someone else takes direction and instructions from others. Delegation is a piece of leadership that I've had to work on over the years as a practicing nurse. I tend to want to do things not from a I can't lose control standpoint, but more from there is no reason why I can't handle this task and do it myself. I would feel bad about asking for help because I felt like I should be able to manage my time and accomplish the tasks required of my job myself. However, when I went out on maternity leave last year, I realized that I had to delegate to my other coworkers. This was a great learning experience and helped me grow in that there is no shame in asking for help or lightening one's workload to accomplish something for the greater good. I recently had a discussion with my manager about her delegating more work to me as I'm preparing for a new position at work as a clinical research team lead. I explained to my manager that I needed the experience and the opportunity to grow into this position. And in regards to motivation, I am what Grohar and Murray and Langdon refer to as a satisfier or a motivation seeker. I enjoy motivating my team and being a positive team player because this greatly affects the general attitude of the unit or the team. When I worked in the medical ICU, we experienced a great amount of turnover and the morale of the unit was suffering. I decided to create the Sunshine Committee to raise morale. To begin, I was a committee of one, but after organizing breakfasts for the night shift, lunches for day shift, and the shout-out tree, I had fellow nurses join me on the committee. The shout-out tree was a way for staff and patient family members to write a word of thanks or gratitude to a staff member on a leaf and place it on the tree. And this was at the front of the unit so everyone could see it when they walked in. And my fellow nurses loved the Sunshine Committee, and suddenly we were organizing outside of work activities like wine and design, baseball games, and brewery meetups. And I'm happy to report that I left the MICU 3 years ago and the Sunshine Committee is still going strong. For emotional intelligence, I scored in the high emotional intelligence category. It was said that people who fall into this category make others feel good and that they go through life much more easily. And I agree with this statement because I would much rather get along and work together than take a every man for himself attitude in a team setting. In my experience, the most memorable managers I have worked for exhibited this type of intelligence. They care about others, and most importantly, they care for their staff. And I've also worked for ineffective managers, and now understanding emotional intelligence, I realized that this is where they suffered at being a great leader. They were unable to read others' emotional cues, and it left staff feeling misunderstood or not valued. For my strengths and weaknesses, I've noted that successful leaders walk the talk. I'm a stickler for following the rules, especially when it comes to patient safety and care. And because this is a number one priority as a nurse, and I think that that's because that mentality has been drilled into us. I enjoy working and motivating others. I've been a preceptor numerous times over the past 7 years that I have been a nurse, and I find the greatest joy that I find from this role is the excitement and confidence that blossoms with a new graduate nurse. I've been told that I would make a great leader. However, I think one of the things that I need to work on is organization. I tend to get flustered when presented with a large task at hand and then stall on getting started and organized. I plan to continue to improve in this area, by asking for guidance when working on something unfamiliar and taking my time and writing down a list of objectives that need to be accomplished so that way I stay on task and focused. And that is the end of my blog entry, and I thank you for listening.